Southern Guards, welcome to LIV Golf Adelaide 26. I've first got to ask you about the name change. Where did that start from?
Why are you curious to me, Lou? Okay. Yeah, we ran into a couple of issues kind of late last season with trademarks and things like that, and then unfortunately we had to do a rebranding, but I think as a team and everybody behind the scenes really proud of what we've been able to create. I think the logo looks great. The name, basically we're trying to protect, golf in the Southern Hemisphere, and that's where it comes from, and we're proudly from there. And the rhino, obviously, unique to Africa, which is great, and the head of the rhino logo is actually in the shape of the country of South Africa. So it's pretty good. So there's a lot of meaning behind everything, which is pretty special.
That's brilliant. Now you guys obviously have a little bit of history around this golf course as well. That epic playoff 2 years ago, how often do you think back on not just the result, but the atmosphere that was here that day?
That was good. Obviously we wanted a different outcome, and both of us had good opportunities on the first playoff hole. Both missed the putts, and then I think it was Leash that made an unbelievable par at the end. We had a chance there. Crowd was hectic. Every year it feels like it's getting bigger and bigger, and they were a little rough on us there in the playoff.
There was some hostility.
Yeah. So, other than that, it was fine. And you always wonder, like that one putt. So
we just do one better.
Yeah, exactly.
And obviously you are welcoming LIV to South Africa this season. How exciting is that going to be, and what can fans of LIV expect from the first event in your home country?
Yeah, we're very excited. Obviously it's been, Louis had this vision to make it all South African team, and we've put a lot of time and effort, not just us but the team behind the scenes to make it possible. I think it's going to be amazing to be able to take world-class golfers like in LIV, to be able to take it to South Africa and show the young kids what it's all about. It's something very different, something very exciting, and I know we're excited. Whoever we speak to in South Africa can't wait for it to happen. So it's going to be close to maybe the best LIV event. So let's just put it that way.
Okay, that's you've got a tough act to follow here. Will there be something that is uniquely South African, like our watering hole here? Will there be an equivalent at the South African event?
Yeah, we'll have a big watering hole. We got a big one there.
Will there be dangerous animals in it?
Have a bigger one there.
Yeah, if you're in the bunkers, there's a snake. So. I hear there's some snakes out here that we need to be careful for. So
There might be. Anything more dangerous than a snake?
No.
Southern
Big
Guards.
Five?
Yeah, Southern Guards. Southern Guards. There we go.
Very good, I would say from a sporting perspective, Australians and South Africans kind of get each other, but there's a healthy rivalry. Do you ever kind of look at where Ripper's sitting on leaderboards and think, even if we're not going to be the winning team, can we at least get past them?
I don't think so. I don't look at that. I think it's more... I think by Sunday, when you're in that hunt to get a podium, and then you start looking at, but it not necessarily just the Rippers. It's everyone sort of. You're looking at what to do to get to that spot, and I don't think we're just looking at them.
I think when we go head to head,
Yeah.
there's a little bit.
I know for sure. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, when we go head to head, then there's a little bit more motivation. Knowing it's up against the Rippers. Then you wanna make sure that you come out on top.
Definitely when we walk in the locker room. It's always nice to go, hee.
Do you ever talk rugby, cricket with the Ripper guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cricket and rugby, but
they like the Aussie rules a lot.
And we'd rather speak about rugby, and they'd rather speak about cricket. And so.
That's probably fair enough. And what else can we expect from the team this season? You've obviously been one of the teams to watch at every event, but what's going to be different other than the name change this year?
I think it's the first year that we're all actually coming into season playing well. We've had, like every year, there's been someone either struggling with injury or struggling with their game or something. This season feels different. The season feels like it could be a really good year for the Southern Guards. You know, we're all playing well, and so far, touch wood, no injuries and stuff. You know, so I feel it's going to be a good year for us.
And what's a golf course? It would be good if each of you could answer individually. What's a golf course in South Africa that doesn't get enough attention? Like a really underrated one.
George Golf Club. Yeah, I was going to say the same. Well, from where we are, from the Southern Cape. I don't know up there by you.
Glendower.
Probably Glendower.
Yeah, I mean Glendower at the South African Open, and I mean it's a phenomenal golf course, and it doesn't get spoken about quite often, not that often.
Yeah, I think down there by us, George Golf Club in the Southern Cape.
Mm.
Old school tree line golf course, not long, but like you just play some solid golf around there.